So we are just outside of Houses of Parliament here in central London, and you can see right here we are looking at the Elizabeth Tower, aka Big Ben. How are we all doing today? Let me know where you're tuning in from, and let's go and watch changing of the guard. So I thought we'd start here just so I can give you some perspective of where we are and how close changing of the guard is to Parliament Square here in central London. You can just see over there, that is Westminster Abbey. Extra busy here today as schools have broken up for summer, so lots of families out. But you may be wondering why there's paint on the floor. Now, unfortunately, there's been a lot of defacing of the roads due to protests, and I believe that this is from the Just Stop Oil protest that happened the other day, and you can see there's paint all over the floor, and they've been cleaning it to remove all the paint lately, as it's just everywhere. It's all the way up over towards Westminster Bridge as well, actually. And I read that they've made over 62 arrests to do with this protest. So, you know, we are in the political area of London. You can see it's all over the floor here as well. It really is everywhere, so it's going to take a while to clean up. But we're going to make our way over Parliament Square and walk down to Wellington Barracks. And we're going to see the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery Regiment leave Wellington Barracks this morning. And they will ride down to Horse Guards Parade. Again, let me know where you're tuning in from. Have you been to London before? We're just outside of Westminster Station. Houses of Parliament looking incredible. So we're actually just walking down towards St James's Park. Oh, this is a very famous red telephone box. You can see there's already lots of queues here for people to get the famous view. Now, the view is obviously the red telephone box next to Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben. Either way, so Big Ben is actually the clock, and the building itself is Elizabeth Tower. Well, actually, I believe that Big Ben is the bell inside the tower, let's say. So we're actually going to go and walk past Westminster Abbey, as that's the direction that we need to go to walk down to the other side of Wellington Barracks. Now, I'm making sure that I just don't cross the roads when I'm not meant to, as it is quite busy today. So bear with me, we'll wait for the traffic. But do give this video a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Also want to say a massive thank you to our channel supporters. Right, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and cross now. So this is Parliament Square, this area right here. Lots of incredible buildings. It is a main junction within central London. Lots of tour buses, tour guides, and incredibly famous for lots of politicians walking around. As you can just see there, definitely members of parliament walking around this area. Entrance over there for visitors for Westminster Abbey, just there. Now the reason why we're walking this way is because this is the quickest way to walk to. It's called Petit France, and that area is where Wellington Barracks is based. So it's just off St James's Park. But the other side is called Petit France. As we're walking by just here, this is the Queen Elizabeth II Centre. Very famous building, but let's just say even more famous is the stunning and beautiful Westminster Abbey. Okay, so we've made it over the busy section. This is the road we want to go down. And I'm really hoping that I've timed this correct, that we will witness the Royal Horse Artillery Regiment exit Wellington Barracks and past Buckingham Palace. So we've had lots of comments coming in saying that everyone loves the little pre-tour before changing of the guard happens. So I do hope that you're enjoying this tour of the area within Westminster. It's really nice to show you around, especially if you've not made it to London before. And I do like to keep the camera rolling as things unfold naturally and show you how things really are within central London. So today's date, Wednesday the 10th of July. So changing of the guard happens on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. Quite a lot of construction here as well, so hopefully we can get around with ease. So we are literally a few moments away from Wellington Barracks, and I will show you the sign where it says Petit France soon. So this building right in front of us is actually Wellington Barracks, so it's a huge building. And you may have only seen the other side of it, which is where all the inspection happens for the foot guards. Now, St James's Park is just down there. You can see those trees, but we're actually going to be taking the other route. Now you can see here it says Petit France. right there, SW1, Southwest 1, City of Westminster. So this whole area here is MOD. So Ministry of Justice just here. Crown Prosecution Service. And I'm racing ahead to try and get to the area where we're going to get to see the King's Troop. And I think it's going to happen anytime soon, so I'm really hoping that I've timed this correctly. You can see there are police horses right in front of us, just there in the distance. Fingers crossed I've timed this well. Where we are expecting to see the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery Regiment. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cross the road so we get a good view. You can see there's already security here, lots of police cars. Now there will be armed police within these cars here, and there's already a horse-mounted police officer as well, so I think we might have timed this right. Talk about timing. Wow, that is incredible timing. This is the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery Regiment. Then they just look absolutely incredible. It's just a magnificent sight here, catching a glimpse of the horses riding down the central streets of London. Do make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, it really does help the channel circulate. Appreciate every one of you doing that. Just incredible. There's actually already a crowd here. Wow. So I'm going to do my best to keep up with the cavalry. It's actually quite incredible. There's two support units here. So we've got one and then another one just here. So lots and lots of security here this morning. Making sure everything is safe. And a smooth changing of the guard for everyone. So what we're going to do is we're just going to walk down with the regiment slowly but surely to give them space to let the whole convoy drive past. Now I'm going to just cross . Now this is a real treat. I'm so glad we managed to catch the timing right on the dot. Give you a fantastic view take pride in delivering the best content all about the King's Guard. We have the #1 channel, and we're approaching just shy of 450,000 subscribers. So we're just coming up to the west side of Buckingham Palace. And I'm going to try and scoot across and keep up. And it can be quite tricky to keep up because obviously roads are blocked and there's quite a lot of people. Here we go. Look at that for a view. Lots of people already outside of Buckingham Palace this morning, ready for changing of the guard. That's Victoria Memorial, you can see just there in the background. Now people have been waiting here for hours already. There are thousands of tourists. If I just zoom out, you can see how many people are here. So I actually can't go any further in this direction, but stay with me as we're going to see the foot guards any moment. The Royal Horse Artillery Regiment are now riding down towards Horse Guards Parade. So let's do a little quick pan of the area. Like I said, that is Victoria Memorial. Extremely busy. And then to the left is the wonderful Buckingham Palace.
Nee, ihr seid aber nicht, da ist der Palast. Da ist die Tür.
Union flag flying high. Alright, so let's leave this area as it's quite busy, and I want to give you a really good view of the foot guards that are currently under inspection at Wellington Barracks. So we've pretty much just done a full loop around Wellington Barracks. So Wellington Barracks is used by 5 different household divisions. It is the barracks just off or next to Buckingham Palace here off St James's Park. And it's used by the Coldstream, Grenadier, Irish, Scots and Welsh Guards. And it was actually built in the 1830s, so quite some time ago. And you can just see the guards there, over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay here for an excellent view of the foot guards to come out of Wellington Barracks and towards Buckingham Palace. Now today we're expecting to see number 7 Company, the Coldstream Guards, and the music support, the band of the Grenadier Guards and pipes of the number 712 Company Irish Guards. So 3 different regiments today here. And this is literally just a road that leads up to the palace. So it's already cleared. Or it's being cleared. So the guards have the space that they need. As you can see there, we actually have police officers on bicycles. So we have police in cars, police on bikes, and police on horseback here in the UK. Many different modes of transport, let's just say that. So these gates here will actually open, and the Coldstream Guards will definitely walk right towards us along with the musical support and right past us. So this is going to be an excellent view, and in my opinion it's a better view than standing outside of Buckingham Palace, because Buckingham Palace gets so incredibly busy that there is actually no way of seeing anything. Now this is just, you can already see that it's already absolutely packed, and that's not even outside of the palace. Here it's definitely shoulder to shoulder already. So right ahead of us is St James's Park. It's a glorious royal park with a beautiful lake in the middle of it. So I'm wondering whether to get closer to the gate or to wait here for the guards to march past. Now they should be leaving within 5 minutes or so. And you can hear there in the background the musical support, Band of the Grenadier are playing music right now. And this happens during the inspection of the foot guards happening in the courtyard of Wellington Barracks. Now I do actually believe that we're going to get a glimpse of the other regiment over in this direction in a few minutes' time. So let's maybe just hang out over here for a bit, and then we'll go back to where we were, because there's still a few minutes or so to wait for them. So everyone ultimately arrives at the palace at 11 a.m. And at the moment, it's literally 11:15. That's 10:45 a.m. here in the UK. You can see immediately just through the gate there, it's got impressively busy. And if I just zoom in over here, let's give you a proper look of the palace. In fact, this is fantastic. So this is the east wing over here. Oh wow, look, we've got more King's troops over there riding towards Horse Guards Parade. So right from the east wing over here of Buckingham Palace, you can see is absolutely full of travellers and tourists already waiting hours. Now, they will get a fantastic glimpse of the guards as they march past, but once they enter the foreground of Buckingham Palace, there's no way you can see them unless you're right next to the gate itself. And then we're going to pan all the way over towards the west gate, which is still currently covered due to the car crash that happened a few months ago. And like I said, I'll just continue to show you how incredibly busy it gets. So that gives you some perspective of how many thousands of people do come to watch changing of the guard every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. Ooh, who do we have here? Now that's quite a rare sighting right there. This gentleman walking across the road with other VIPs. Now obviously he and his guests are the only ones allowed to walk on the road at this moment. If you decide to walk on the road at any point during change of the guard, you will be quickly and swiftly told to make way. So they are walking towards the central gate of Buckingham Palace, and they are definitely there to witness the guard change that's happening anytime soon. Lots of security, lots of crowd control going on. Now I believe I can actually hear pipes of the Irish Guards in the background. So I think that they are actually arriving towards our direction any moment now. And I think they'll be over this way. Just as we wait for them, let's go and pan onto Victoria Memorial. What a magnificent structure that is. Okay everyone, so in the background I can hear pipe of the number 12 Company Irish Guards approaching. So we are going to just stay here and witness the Irish Guards. I can hear they're getting louder and louder, definitely marching towards our direction. Here we go. So people have been waiting here for hours on end just to witness this moment. And the police are arriving, horse-mounted police officer right there. And there we go. Pipes of number 12 Company Irish Guards. So they are marching towards Buckingham Palace. And there we have trooping the colour. And they are marching into the central gate of Buckingham Palace. Incredible. Okay, so as we've just seen pipes of the Irish Guards, let's head back towards Wellington Barracks, and we are about to witness the Coldstream Guards with band of the Grenadier Guards. So I really do hope that you're enjoying this video, everyone. Hit that like button and do consider becoming a channel member if you wish to support the channel. The link is in the description below. So this is where we're going to get an excellent view of the King's Guards marching towards Buckingham Palace. So the guards that we just saw had actually marched from St James's Palace, which is on the other side of the park. And now we're about to witness the guards march from Wellington Barracks. So there are a few key areas within St James's area, St James's Park area, and those three key points are St James's Palace, Wellington Barracks, and Buckingham Palace. So you can see there the public have been told to stay on the path there, and then as the guards are about to arrive, the police on horseback will lead the way.
They will most likely be slightly different. So you saw the Irish. The chances are they're then going to go into the palace. We are going to go into the barracks. We're then going to come down Middle Park and pop back up at the palace. Okay? That will be when we'll be at the palace for any photographs that you want to take.
So we're going to get an excellent view of the guards marching past us.
We will then see the relief of Clarence House.
And they'll be right here any moment soon.
Back up to Hyde Park, which happens at about 11:30 they start, and then the guards
policeman on a bicycle.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, whatever. It is, like I said, but the moving cuts, right? There's things going on everywhere, is the thing. So everyone assumes it's one thing, the guard change, and they don't actually realise how many elements of the change there actually is.
Horse-mounted police officer getting ready.
The fact that you've left guards behind, now you need to go get them, and that's why it takes an hour. Because there's so many moving.
And the gates are to be opened any moment. Here we go.
Yeah, there's a guy near the
So we have the band of the Grenadier Guards and
so every time I'm there,
number 7 Company Coldstream Guards arriving.
it's not a great thing. Because he has a
Enjoy, everyone. Okay, so no one is allowed on the road or to ride past the guards now. Just an incredible sighting. And I'll check that out for a view. There we have the King's Guard just here. Now, how great was that? We have just seen an excellent view of the other regiments arriving towards Buckingham Palace. Now, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. We started off at Parliament Square, incredible view of Big Ben. Then we walked through to the back entrance or exit of Wellington Barracks, and we saw the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery Regiment leave there with perfect timing. And then we've just witnessed number 7 Company Coldstream Guards along with Band of the Grenadier Guards and pipes of number 12 Company Irish Guards. Now, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. Do make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and do consider becoming a channel member. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you again in my next video. Take care.